All right, welcome to EVE Online. Welcome back. Okay, so just did the career agent missions, all of them for the Enforcer, which gave me, even when I shot at the two sentry guns that give you 20k each, I'm still only up to like 107,000 bounties, and I need 250 to get a mere, what, 20? No, 10. God, 10. So I went past standing one with the corporation that I'm running missions for, and so I got 30 career points. Yay! But I could do that easily with another agent at station. So that's kind of like meh, but I'll count it in the total. So we're at what? 660, and we're going to claim all these except, of course, the Eve mail. And we'll give, I'm not too thrilled about it, we'll get a real lame, send a message in chat. Oh crap. Okay, we'll ignore that. And so we got 790 total, but yay, we got the 50,000, right? Whoop-de-doo. But minus 660, so what's that? It is, oops, 790 minus 660 equals, okay, so 130, right? But that was over, it took me half an hour to do. Exactly. So as you can see, that's horrible. When we first did it, our first part of it, when we whipped Ajita, did the 5 regions, did the 25 jumps, did we do 25 jumps already? Pretty sure we did. Yeah, anyways, of course we did. We had 16 career points per minute because we did a whole bunch of stuff during that, and like amazing amount. Then we did the Explorer career and topped up to 25 signatures scanned, I believe. Oops. I'm sure that's correct. Yes, 25. So we did 25 signature, totally easy. We got that wormhole done prior to that, so that was just 25 signatures, and the, yeah, so 25 signatures and the Explorer agent, and that was 8 career points per minute, and now we're down to 4. Like, that's really bad. That's, you know, it felt like we were doing okay because we're incrementally doing stuff every second, it felt like, but there was so much stuff to do that we're down to 4.3, and that's horrible. We just wasted our time completely. Yay, we got 790, but it doesn't bloody matter because it took us so long, and he wants to grind out the Enforcer. Now the funny thing is, you're saying, I'll bet you're saying, yeah, but you got the Destroyer and you got to play with, you know, it helped you, right? Well, it helped me do the Enforcer missions. It's not going to help me do anything else, right? It's like shooting myself in the foot. It's like, yay, I got a gun to shoot myself in the foot. You know, it's like, woohoo. Yeah, so unless I can pull a rabbit out of the hat, which I'm sure I will, I'm going to do, wait, what's that? Why did I get delayed bounty prizes? Is that going to be enough to push me over? I don't think so. Yeah, I would have had to kill absolutely every single, which takes more time, in order to get a mere extra 10 career points. So I would have to probably spend, yeah, I would have spent, yeah, that would have been awful. So I probably would have not increased this at all. So I don't feel this is a worthy thing to go for. Although it's possible, it's just like, you gotta be kidding me. All right. So if you're going to do the Explorer, the Enforcer career missions, not only do you have to try to kill everything that you can see, but it's going to take you so long. It just doesn't feel worth it. So, yay. So that's that. Right? Okay. So next up, I'm going to bang out. What was the plan? I was going to. What's it going to do? Give me a sec. I was going to do the first 2 indie producer missions, do the first 4 indie entrepreneur missions, which is, right, was 60, right? And once we get past 1 standing with the corporation, we get 30 extra. So that's 90. So that's exactly 750. So we don't have to salvage. We don't have to do the enforcer. Right? It'll give you 100 and what with the bounties, it'll give you 110. So you do half an hour, you get 110 points. Right? Yay. Right? 110 divided by 30 equals, yeah, you're down to 3.6. That's right. If you really, it's doable, right? It's doable in half an hour. Yay. What else is there that you can do that takes half an hour that gives you 110 points? If you're pushing for the next bit, but why waste your time, right? I mean, time is valuable. The most important thing you have to realize about this is that this is great for alpha characters. Because, if we can punch out 50k experience in, how long did it take? 20 minutes plus, I think it was, how long did it take me initially? I think half an hour, then 20 minutes, then 50 minutes, then I'm going to guess 10 more minutes to do the first 2 and the first 4. Super easy to do. Oh yeah, boom, done, right? I'm assuming. So let's say an hour. Well, once you get used to it, it will be an hour, right? That's what I figure. Do an hour, buy a masked character, do it the next day or wherever, 12 hours, whatever, who cares, right? The cooldown is 10 hours. But yeah, you could do an hour, buy a mask, 10 hours, do an hour, buy a mask, keep doing it. You'll get better and better. You won't get faster. An hour is, I've got the best, right? So everything's streamlined on my end. It'll take longer for you, but you'll get there, right? And you'll streamline it, and it'll be 50,000 skill points for half an hour work. That's not bad. I mean, for an alpha, that's great. That's it. Remember, as an alpha, every day you can buy, I think it's up to 60 million. The daily. I don't recommend purchasing it because it's just silly. When you purchase this and you do it daily and you think, oh, this is great, I'll do it every day. Times that by 30. It's quite ridiculous. You could just purchase an Omega state. With, if you're spending this much per day, then there's something really bizarre going on, because that is 384 plex. You're almost just for wanting to skill yourself. It's just, and the thing is every day you're making 16. Let's do the math. Say you're making 16 points a day, right? 16 points a minute times 60 times 24 equals, you're making so you're you're making 23,000 per day, just training naturally, as normally, all things being equal, for an alpha. By doing that for an hour, you've just tripled your training time. Yay! Right? Now, that's all well and good, and it doesn't cost you anything, and it's worth, basically, you just did in an hour, you just made an income of 63 million. Now, the question is, like, obviously, there's nothing you can do that's more lucrative than this. You can say if you were doing on average, you're doing, let's bring it up, just for the best I can think of for like I made 3 million in 9 minutes. That's high end. Normally it's 2.4 million, right? So what if I was doing 2.4? How many would I have to do? Like we just did that in an hour, right? How many abyssals would I need to do in an hour to, on average, to, right? I'd need to do 26 an hour. And that means that I'd have to do them in, that's impossible. The average time is 5 minutes for a tranquil. You could do, like, say if you were skilled alpha and you were doing great at higher tiers, obviously, I mean, tier 0 is simple, right? Dasarfic is, has the most, and she was doing it in a worm. I just assume 95% of the players, any of are male, but I could be wrong. It's just that, yeah, just the statistics on my YouTube, and but I'm a guy. I mean, I'm sure female creators get more views from the females playing the game from the women playing the game. Okay, so yeah, if you're doing really good and you're doing, let's look up, let's say you're doing tier 3. Let's say you could do tier 3 in a alpha, as an alpha, right? I'm not sure if it's possible. I haven't gone that way yet, but I will, of course. I'm sure I'll get comments from trolls going, "Yeah, make $1 billion as an alpha, blah blah blah." Yeah. Bing bang boosh bash, right, Trump? All right, so Tranquil, let's do overread. Let's say they're doing dark because apparently it's the easiest, I guess I've heard. I don't know. So let's say they're doing agitated, right? Why? Oh, okay, it's still working. Snore. Okay, so let's say you're crazy enough to be able to do that. So 63 million divided by 13. Okay, 5 per hour. So say it takes you, which I figure, right? I mean, does it take 12 minutes to do a tier 3 and what? Gila, Hawk. Yeah, 12 minutes. Okay, so, okay. Um, it would be like you were getting the skill points by purchasing daily alpha injectors. Ugh. I hate advising people to skill yourself. It's just blech. Like, this is just dumb. Um, but this saves you from. You could go do the grind with a biomass character, or you could do Agitated Dark in a frigate solo as an alpha. Um, right? Um, at a point, you get to a point where, like for me, playing as an Omega, I go, yeah, that would be totally worth it for an alpha. You know, I mean, I'll give you an example. Uh, let's log off here. Did I get any more bounties? No. Log off here. La, la, la. Okay, so I've maxed out the skill points on all these characters. This character has gotten bronze and a couple of weekenders, maybe a couple of bronzes, maybe a couple of weekenders, past packs from the website, you know. Maybe one from the in-game store. Anyways, so way past expiration date. I've still got control burst 1 day. I've got heavy assault missiles. I'd like to get it to 5, and get Tech 2 heavy assault ham missiles. Do a ham battle cruiser, max out the skills, and this is stuff I can do without going over. Right, I can do that without having to hit that mark, because once you get to the mega restrictions, you can't train those skills. You can't inject them at all unless you're Omega, right? So I'm at 15 million almost. I have right. I can go heavy missiles, level 5. Let's look at all these stuff I could go. Just right. Pretty much maxed out what I can do, I think. Right? I'm getting there. I'm getting close to the maximum. And of course, I've got a hell of a lot invested in Advanced Infomorph, Infomorph Psychology, Cybernetics, right? So some of the points here you see are locked in Omega. So yeah, this is what the average Omega looks like when they are. How old is this character? Right, how much time have I invested in this character? Probably, I'm guessing 2018, 2020. Probably like 2018, I'm guessing. Let's go history. Okay, 2019, right? So that is a 5-year-old character, almost 5-year-old character. It's been with me a while. The urge to make it permanently Omega are occurring more and more. This will be the 7th Omega I have. That adds in a this is the way I play now kind of thing. And once he goes Omega, like if I'm Omega, would I counsel doing this cheese thing for air for Omegas? Well, you got to realize you just made 63 million an hour, right? But it's not something you can convert into ISK easily. You could skill farm, But I did the math, and it's in order to do this properly. I'm trying to think here. You get 200 and, like, with the super cheese that I haven't talked about yet, 5,000. You get that much skill points, right? Per character in 2 hours, right? And say hypothetically, if you were insane and you had 2 empty slots on this account as an Omega, and you were grinding this for, let's see, 2 hours plus 2 is 4 hours, do it twice a day. So you're grinding for 8 hours a day, doing repetitive, petty shit that isn't playing the game and all, it's just work, right? So you did that twice a day, right? So you'd make that much skill points a day. So that is what divided by, that's an extractor. So you'd be filling 1.8 extractors per day, which you'd have to purchase the extractor for, which is quite the investment. Well, once you've got it started, it's a pretty much self-generating thing almost. So let's do the math. I mean, might as well, right? I mean, we're on the subject. Let's get real here. You think, ooh, I'm gonna get rich? No, you're not. You're not at all. It's a ballpark. I ballparked 18 million in an hour, which is 30 cents an hour. That's 30 cents real time an hour, like you were in Malaysia in a sweatshop, grinding away like an idiot, which you would be if you were doing this. I'm assuming you're living in North America, right? So just don't. Hop in here, and I'll show you the math here. Because I suck at math, I might as well do it for myself. And doing the math again might help iron out the wrinkles. So, okay, so we go to pilot services. I'm sure Plex is still 5 million, right? Okay, so skill extractor will cost us 500 million, right? So, 195 million. And then our profit, see, I just buy here and sell here. I am not going to do the whole, right? So I'm just going to look at this and go, okay, plus, I just find the difference. 8, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4, 5. So every, well, extractor, injector, every time we do that, so that's times 1.8. So every day I would be making 630 million profit a day, right? That's a lot, but you just did 8 hours of completely mindless grind. Seriously. So that's, you just made per hour 80 million ISK per hour. Which, let's get real. That's a dumb waste of your time. Really, honestly, it is. And you just did 2 characters. So you didn't multi-box, but you did 2 characters, one sequentially. Sequentially, You just wasted 8 hours of your fucking life every day for 80 million an hour? What are you, retarded? This stupid Americans, you retarded or something? Stupid. Are you stupid? You remember that? What was he, a real estate agent or something? Bikini clad women all around him. He was Asian. God, I totally forget it. I think he was arrested by the FBI or something for fraud. It's so funny. Those commercials are hilarious. I wish I had a video of that. Do we have the stupid American commercial? I'm looking that up. It was so long ago. God. Looks like there aren't many great matches for your search. Damn it. Why are you so stupid? No, I'm getting nothing. Damn it, sorry. It was an infomercial so long ago. Yeah, that was just 80 million. I can do a lot that grinds out 80 million for myself, right? If I in 8 hours, Jesus, 8 hours. Oh my God, in 8 hours I could easily do, God, at least 10, probably 12. Jesus, 12 Pirate Strongholds, and say I only had 6 characters doing it, which I don't, so 150 million times 12 in that amount of time, and that was what, 8 hours divided by 8. So divided by 8, divided by, what was it, 78 million? So I'm making 3 times that amount. If I really wanted to grind out mindlessly for 8 hours a day, yeah, I could make, 3 times that amount. And it would be slightly more fun because you never know. Like I tell people, Pirate Strongholds are interesting because everyone is different, and you never know when you get face planted by 2 Balgorns at close range nuding out your guys. It says, yeah, those, and then you've got Ashimus, and yeah, probably the structure nuding you at the same time, and yeah, I mean, it's not an AFK. Oh, I think I'll go chores while this happens, because those Balgorns happen randomly, and if the hauler shows up randomly during this time, it'll spawn. Rarely, like maybe a dozen times in 3 or 4 years that I've been doing the Pirate Strongholds. Anyways, yeah. But this, ugh. And you'd have to sacrifice 2 characters on that Omega client. So you'd have 1 Omega main, and then the other 2 would just be biomassing. And so, oh, Jesus. Yeah, so please don't. It might seem attractive, like, ooh, all that hundreds of millions of ISK. It's just, you don't realize what you've just done. But although, let's, for devil's advocate, let's be reasonable here. That's 1 Omega. Or one alpha, whatever. I'm assuming you could do the same thing on an alpha. So if you had an alpha count playing for free, you'd be able to generate hundreds of millions of ISK at approximately 80 million an hour. God, for 8 hours a day, just mentally deranged. But you could do it. But you could do a heck of a lot. Like I said, you could just freaking have fun doing agitated dark or agitated anything in the Abyssal and make that much per hour, right? It just, as an alpha, So, congratulations, you're helping CCP. Um, because the only reason I can think of some idiot purchasing a large skill injector and or the Man at Arms uh, drug, right, that lasts 2 days and gives you like 30% faster training speed is the same thing. I mean, either you've got IS coming out your freaking ears and you don't know what to do with it, and okay, great. Why don't you just, play the game and spend stuff playing the game instead of purchasing stuff that is about time? But why try to speed up this game that's a built-in, like, it's a screensaver with a built-in chat function? Why would you why would any sane person want to hurry up and wait? It just feels like hurry up and wait, right? I mean, sure, this is cool. I would totally recommend it. Shut up, you. I would totally recommend it if you're an alpha, like as my alpha I showed you, the Omnon Gunner. You know, am I gonna wait for a couple of months to actually get the events and stuff to actually go about uh, training finally level 4 ham missiles? Or I don't want to, but I could sacrifice one of those characters on that account, or pay $20 US to move it to another account, to biomass and do the whole, this whole thing that I'm talking about, and get 50,000 skill points. Yay. For free. I'm I'm not contributing to, I would do that because I don't feel like I'm contributing to the coffers of CCP when I'm doing that, because it's just points to me. I'm using them, and it doesn't feel like I'm helping CCP, greedy CCP, get their Plex sales on the website so they can grind out, so people, the whales, can grind out the large skill injectors, right? Because it's being done. And the pirates have too much is coming out their frickin' ears, and they're spending the stuff on it, and also doing the men-at-arms stuff, and, churning so much, right? Because, yay, CCP, gotta kiss their ass. So I don't feel like contributing to that cesspool. And that's why I don't do it. But yeah, I mean, if you think this is a safe career, well, it is, right? Super safe. You could do that and you'd make an income of approximately 80 million an hour. And you could probably do it as an alpha. Can you use extractors on an alpha character? As long as you have more than that. But you could, like I said, you could grind out freaking 900 skill points a day, 900,000 skill points a day. Yeah, no problem. Ugh. But yeah, yeah, and I'll get around to doing the other bits for the Soldier of Fortune. Just getting all this done. Bloop, 750 points, bam, 100,000. And of course, since I've trimmed all the fat, once you get this done, you'll have exactly, and that's what I'm aiming for, 1,500 career points total. That means you trimmed all the fat, you don't have any wastage. And we've made it as quickly as possible, like in hopefully 2 hours. Doing that takes a bit of gaming the system, and you have to have an alt to help you out. maybe your grandma on the laptop. You know, she mines for you anyways, so you might as well get her doing this. So yeah, you can totally do it easily. But yeah, my question to you is sit back and think real long and hard about the profitability of this compared to other stuff you do in Eve and the fun value. You're playing this game to play a game, not. You got to remember. Let's. Is it 30 cents US an hour? It would like you're being a right sweatshop worker, right? So, 78 million, right? Divided by 5 million is 15.6 plex. Let's just assume, for sake of argument, let's go on the old Eve Online store to purchase that much plex is so let's say the minimum is 100 plex for $5 US, right? So I divide that by 100, then times it by $5. Okay, well, it's not that bad. You're making 78 cents an hour. Oh, don't you feel just so wonderful? Okay, admittedly, I said I was making 3 times that, and I'm making, $2.50 an hour. Woo! Form a union. So yeah, but am I having fun? Yeah, I wish I was mining, but they nerfed low-sec mining just so horribly. It's just an idiotic joke. But yeah, I mean, until somebody sucks me into Elite Dangerous and shows me the joys of mining in that game, I'll probably still play this game. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll keep working on this to, because I think it's worthwhile for an alpha character who is solo playing and doesn't have the ability to really. It's like, who wants to like sit around and help you do this, right? It's like, I'm busy elsewhere. Could you get somebody else to do it, kind of thing? And nobody's going to help you at station. So unless you have a grandma who's got a laptop beside you, you're kind of stuck with that 50,000 from the 750 career points that I can get you in an hour. So I think that is the coolest thing I can offer an alpha player, the ability to rush this using a biomass character on their alpha account and be able to, get more than you can. Now, a last note of caution here. Who likes doing these? I don't. I don't deliberately go out of my way. Right? See this? I can guarantee you that if I go on to every single account of mine, Alpha and Omega, every single one will have the same. It doesn't matter what I do, because each one does something differently. Right? I get the same awards. No, I'm not sure this is the default. Some little birdie's trying to tell me differently, but I'm just saying. That's off topic, actually. But I'm just saying, do you really enjoy trying to grind out your 10,000 points daily? But remember, this would be super simple compared to how long would this take? Like, to get 50,000, it would take me an hour, right? How long do you think it would take you to destroy 25 rats and scan 5 signatures? And remember, you can just dock, log, relog, come back in the game, launch your drones, scan them again. You could do this in 5 minutes tops, and this, or maybe less, and this, I don't know, if you're in a good system, or you had access to, say, a station that you could, and I believe, does this go into your rewards? Wait, does this go into your unallocated or to redeeming? I'm pretty sure unallocated. Let's check it though. Because you could stick somebody in that Amuka station I was talking about in Caldari Space, and that has 6 level 1 security agents. So, give me a sec here. Let's log off, see if Seneche has... I refuse to accept the rewards. I think they're just stupid. But if they go to redeem, that might help you out. You could stick somebody somewhere that would help you get the 25 rats, right? What is the exclamation mark for? Oh, right. Yeah. I'm gonna get a lot more of those during the testing. Okay, that was prior. Squirrel. Rewards 15. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this goes to my unallocated, not to my redeeming points. So I don't have any unallocated right now. Pretty sure unallocated. Yeah, okay, so it'll get injected, so you won't be able to do this. So the benefit of doing it the biomass way that I was just talking about is that it goes to your redeeming points, redeeming items section, right? This, when you grind that out, it will go to the character, self-ejected, like, this kind of thing, right? Lol. Old habits die hard. Yeah, see? So, yeah. There you go. So yeah, I mean, you could get your... Why is it... You're gonna get the 50,000 to your main anyways, so every day your main will be doing the activities that everybody gets. Until I can prove otherwise. I'm always keeping an eye on it. Now, how long will it take you? Probably, let's say 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You can do 20 minutes. You could get 10,000. So yay. Okay, 20 minutes. Or maybe tops half an hour, but I doubt it. You could find 25 rats in 20 minutes, right? Well, okay. Yeah, you could totally do that. So 20 minutes, you could be scanning signatures and looking around for rats, and at the same time you go a few systems, and you just, get a whole bunch of scans done and a whole bunch of ratting done. Yeah, you could totally do it. Bam. Right? Or shoot your alt for right? Or if you're lucky, one day you get these two together, so you log and reload and do it all over again, right? You could cheese it. So yeah, you could do it. And let's say you cheated and you shot an alt and then you relogged a bunch of times to scan the same signatures at an F-ton, and you can get 10,000, say, in 15 minutes, right? Say 50,000 divided by like 60, and then no, wait, My brain. Dumb. So let's say you could do that. You could do the daily goals, 2 of them, in 12 minutes. That would break even with what you could do with your biomassing alt. Biomass third character, tertiary character on the account. That's breaks even. So if you could do this in 12 minutes, that is the same as grinding an hour on your biomass. And if you think about it, if it only took you 12 minutes to grind this out and not an annoyance, then why not? Like it seems worth it, doesn't it, to do that? To get, if I wanted to grind for points, I could either do this, if I could do it in 12 minutes, or if you think it takes you longer than 12 minutes, and you really want the points today, freaking take advantage of your biomass character just sitting there waiting to create a new character. Right? It's, if you really like, let's get that little bit extra. And honestly, my guys, in a few days, I'll be pausing their skill queues because I skill farm to play for free. And currently, because a friend, DMX, he gave me a bunch of extractors a couple of months ago, and that really caught me up. So I've been taking advantage of that free time to do some training in order to test things that I couldn't at the current. So I've got it now. I'm just trying to sync up all my accounts for training, and then I'm going to go for it and go back to pausing all my training on my mains so I can skill farm on my secondary accounts. I mean my secondary characters. Yeah. Go back to casual skill farming. So yeah. And just play the game. I've got enough skill points. I mean, Jesus Christ. I don't need this shit. I've got enough skills to enjoy the game no matter how I want to play it. It would be nice to have some really high levels of capital stuff, and I do, but it's not like crazy. Yeah. But yeah, just me. I'm weird. Anyways, that covers everything. Yeah. I mean, my skill queues are paused. Would I take advantage of it? Well, I'd have to get rid of one of my characters, and I don't. I never use my gank characters. I thought I would, but they're there if I need them. I can jump into Catalyst and go gank somebody with 6 of my accounts at once, Blah. I don't think I've ever done it. I'm prepared to. It's handy to be able to do that. And this is my secondary skill farming character, and this is my main. So we can't really, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going, okay, if I really need to, I could get 10,000 skill points if I can do this in 12 minutes or under, right? It would make total sense, because it would be the same as grinding out the 50,000 for my account level on, say, if I could, right? So it seems worth it, and it's nice to be able to rationalize doing this, because it makes, it to me, 10,000 points is nothing, right? I mean, how much time is it, right? I would save. Oh wait, it might. I need to find something that I haven't. Okay, we're gonna apply skill points. So, damn it. Pause training. Don't think I've trained this at all. No, damn it. Nope. Okay, all right, 4 hours. All right, good enough. So it'll save me 4 hours training, if I get 10,000 skill points. But it's like, right? I'm gonna grind for 12 minutes to save 4 hours, and to me, I'd rather get the daily bonus whenever it comes around, right? I got 13,000 for just logging in, and that took me less than 12 minutes to do. So I'm like, right? So that's where I'm at. I mean, I wouldn't personally do this grind, except for me, helping alphas is super important, because you want to play the game for free. You know, it's kind of griefy. It's actually a lot griefy. Most people are total douchebags, but you know, if you play the game for free enough, you're going to be tempted to go Omega and play the game for real and join other people, and maybe not join an null block because they're a-holes, and just you know, enjoy the game as you want to play it for free. Max it like Omnom Gunner is, right? Just be like that character for, you know, I mean, maybe you can't afford it. Maybe all you've got is a shitty computer and you can only run one account, and you can't afford to. There's no shame in that. You're playing a game, right? You need release. I mean, what is this? So you're poor, you have to be in prison? Like, F off. Even prison populations need some, like they can't go on vacations. They can't buy Christmas presents. They can't hang out. They can't go anywhere they want. They get, you know, it's like, oh my God, they can play pool and watch TV. Oh, this, you know, I mean, poor people have refrigerators. Oh my God, it's like, get off your conservative ass, dickwads. Sorry, talking to the trolls. You know, they're a-holes. And you know, they watch my videos completely just to try to dox me if I screw up, and there's banking information or, you know, anything they can use, right? You know, right? Anyway, so yeah, I mean, you're this character. You're enjoying playing the game. You know, you're role playing this character, and you're having fun. Maybe you've got one or two other accounts that are also alpha, you know, that you log in on this computer when this one's offline, and, you know, enjoy the game. And why shouldn't you, right? Why shouldn't you enjoy? And people say, yeah, you never enjoy this game unless you're a Omega. And it's like, no, you can have tons of fun. And I'm trying out all the what to do in EVE in order to flesh out what you can do. How profitable is it? Don't listen to the a-holes telling you, why are you doing distribution missions? It sucks. You should do blah, 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 blah for a billion-esque an hour. Blah, I'm so cool. You know, that anecdotal bullshit. You know, really bad TED Talks. So yeah, hopefully this is a good TED Talk. Helps you understand the pros and cons, hopefully the cons, of doing this full time, of grinding out those biomass characters for 50,000 skill points. And if you had a grandma with a laptop beside you, you could grind out 225,000 skill points in 2 hours. Very attractive, I must admit, especially for an alpha character. How many days would that save you? I think about 2.5 days training. They don't have anything right now. Can I actually do any of this stuff to show you? As you notice, I'm absolutely refusing to claim any of those rewards. It's just like, it's the dumbest thing ever. It's just, when I like, I am not going to do something that cheapens my experience, right? It's just like, what's this crap? Give us back the skilling spree. It was okay. Like, just, this stuff is just so, and 10,000? Ugh. Bad taste in my mouth. Ugh. Anyways, sorry. I believe it doesn't tell you how much points it is. Okay, Minmatter Battlecruiser 4, 8 days, 7 hours. Let's actually, there is a way. My bad, there is a way. Skill points per minute, Eve, and that'll bring me skills and learning for Eve University. It's going to take me I hate math. It's going to take me, what, level 4, right? So it's going to take me 37,255, right? I think. Points to get Minmatter Battlecruiser 4, and I have to take into account the training time, which is rank 6, so that's times 6 equals, okay, I need, oh, okay. Really? Did I do the math right? What do you think, guys? Did I do the math right? I think it did. I mean, it doesn't get much simpler than that. Does it look right? I think it looks right. Okay. So as an alpha, you could literally save 8 days. Do my attributes suck? Because I probably don't have any implants, because this is my abyssal character, so no implants. What are my attributes looking like? I got perception and willpower, so let's right up that alley, right? So all I'm missing are implants. So, you know, proper attributes, no implants. It's going to take me 8 days. And, right? Say, I don't know, I had some implants, it's down to 8 days, right? So maybe say I had amazing implants, like improved, maybe 7 days, I don't know. So, how do I do this math? I don't think I need to do any math. I mean, that's perfect. 225,000 skill points will save you at least a week as an alpha of training. So yeah, I could get, if I ground out for 2 hours and use my grandma's computer, I mean, use my grandma on her computer to help me out, I could do that. It just, like, if you look, oh, CCP's going to ban us for doing this, it's like, yeah, but you're making that, you're helping promote skill injecting, which is a whale thing, which helps their bottom line with Plex. And it's only 78 million an hour. I mean, sorry, 78 million. Yeah, 78 million an hour compared to other stuff people are doing. So it's like, oh, it's a big exploit, and they're like, it's 80 million an hour when you get your panties in a twist for. So I don't think they'll nerf it, because it doesn't, right? I mean, as an alpha, you can make just as much ISKI as I showed you. You know, agitated. I'm not sure if you, as an alpha, you can do better than that. I'm sure people will tell me they can, but, right? But whatever. I'm just, you know, agitated. Totally do that per hour. And you don't have to do it freaking, like, ugh. You don't have to do it for 8 hours. I mean, Abyssal's fun. You do it for 12 minutes and agitate it, and you make lots of ISKs and you have fun. You do that per hour, you make 80 million ISK on average. Yeah, you. Right? So, I don't think it's an exploit. I mean, at first I thought it was. I'm like, oh my god, alphas are going to be able to skill farm. And it's like, yeah, but how is that not helping CCP's bottom line? And you're like, oh. So, yeah, they won't care. Yeah, I just... if you really want to waste your life, and I just helped you improve your shitty life, well, yay me. But yeah, as an alpha, if you've maxed out and you want that Min-Matter Battlecruiser level 4, you can do it in 2 hours. Isn't that cool? Whereas otherwise, you would freaking have to, like, oh god, how many daily, like, divided by 5,000. So let's say you get 5,000 per skill, right, for login, but you'd have to wait. You'd have to wait. Say you got that every 4 days, right? I think, is it for every 4 days? You'd have to wait half a year to make that many in login bonuses, right? So I think it's totally worth it as an alpha. I say go for it. Fill your boots. Do it as many times as you need to, but realize that this isn't fun. You're speeding up a process that you know is a screensaver with a built-in chat function, right? And you're sitting there going, yeah, why would you want to pay for a screensaver per month? I mean, come on, seriously. So, yeah, you got me there, touche, you know? Valid point. Legit. But yeah, if you really need that skill, grind for it as an alpha. As an omega, why don't you utilize all 3 characters on that account for actual stuff instead of biomassing? I'm just saying. It's useful. So yeah, this method will help boost players thinking, okay, well, and I'll be showing you guys what opportunities there are to quickly do something to fill out your skill points in order to get some free skill points for one time only. Why not, right? I won't be able to help you get past that, but if you're already past that and you have a few that you can do quickly, maybe it'll help you along the way. I don't know, so yeah, I'll check. Like, now that I know how to do it and I got a checklist, I'll check my guys and say, hey, right, let's I'll go off and I'll go into Seneche and I'll be like, hey, is there anything I can do to really get some quick skill points, like super quick, like the heading to Jita, when I did that in 20 minutes and did a whole bunch of stuff. Could I do that for Seneche? All right. Market, yeah. I could go up to Amar right now. Where am I? Yeah, I go to Amar right now, buy a heavy grappler, sell any one of the meta ones, sell it, and instantly I'd make 1 million and lose 50k ISK. Ooh, so that's easy. That would give me... I don't want to do the math anymore. I'm going to bring up my cheat sheets. I'm just so sick of my calculator right now. I hate math so badly. I want to go kill something. Can I go kick a puppy, please? Is there some venture in Lowsec I can gank, please? Maybe lecture him about what's in his... what he was mining in his fit after I blow him up. I know I'm so evil. I am. Jeez. Okay. Industrialist. There it is. So that would make me 110 points right there. Ugh. That's not going to help me. I'm already past. Yeah. Nothing I do. That's 750 points, right? To get from here to here. At career points. Ugh. But I've probably done most of this. Like how about research? That's 70. So 180. I don't want to do the. Ugh. That's 200 points for doing the career agents, but it's like barf. Refining, I can get 85. So 180, 265, right? 265. I can bang this out. Oh, better get my calculator. And the social I've probably done already, but we'll concentrate on the Explorer. Alright, so I haven't done all the wormholes yet, so I could scan, okay, I could get 15, 35. And then, I could bang out all the scanning to, yeah, totally, 25 causes signatures, easy. So that's 25 and what? 15, 40 plus 40. Wormholes. Oh yeah, super easy. Bang out freaking 10 of those, no problemo. Super easy. And that is 20, 15, so 35. Oh yeah, right. Project discovered, done deal. We do 10, 25, 45, easy. 45 plus. Okay, I've already done that, Did I calc in the... I don't think so. Give me a sec. Did I add in... No, I didn't. Plus 75. Okay, I'm up to practically at 500 now. Wait, what am I missing? Add a new contact. Sorry, that's hilarious. Lol. So that's 10 points. Plus 10. Destruction? What? In 10 years I haven't lost? I know. It's, yeah, I'm bragging there. Faction Warfare. I could join Faction Warfare and quit it. And that would get me 10 points, but I'm not interested in doing that. Ooh, Cap Warfare. Drain? Really? I can NOS for like 250, and that'll give me 10, 20, 60. Plus 60. Right? I just make a list for myself and do it all up, right? Combat. What? I could do that easy enough. 20 points. Plus 20. PvP. Blow up somebody's shuttle 5 times. And that gives you... how much it gives you? 140. 140. Okay, so I'm at 725 points already. I haven't even done duels yet. Jesus Christ. And the Soldier of Fortune career agent is super easy. So yeah, totally. Crap. Yeah, and I get 100,000 skill points. Woohoo. Yeah. So yeah, stuff like that. It's just like, it's just so easy to cheese. But it's like, I mean, it's just so overwhelming when you look at it at first, right? And right, it's like Abyssal already covered that. Epic Arc. I should really do the Epic Arc. I am so lazy about doing the Epic Arc. It takes 3 hours, though. It does. Oh, it takes 3 hours. So, ugh. But you go to the same places, right? So you could do all your characters at once and just bang it out for all your Omegas. Yeah. Never thought about that. Still, it's 3 hours. Even when you're going as fast as possible. So if you're going 5 characters, 6 characters, it's going to take you a while. Oh my god, it would take an entire day. Shoot me. Yeah. Did I? Yeah, or talked about the research market. Did I? I'm sure I bought something for. I covered the market, right? I did. I must have. Yeah, I did. Good. So, yeah. Super easy. Electronic Warfare is so cheesy. It's so cheesy. It's so cheesy. Oh my god. You just get a Griffin with a web, target painter, warp disruptor, scramble, and weapon disruptor, and you just turn it on your alt, and 5 minutes later, ding! And it's literally, it's so funny, it's literally worth 100 points right there. Bunk! I know, it's so cheesed. Yeah, you could do this. You can do this in an hour. Max it out and get the 100,000. Can I do that? So no, you'd have to do them all. Well, you'd only need 750. You don't need to do them all. That's the key part here. I need to drive into people's brains here. The idea that you have to do achievement 100%, no. Every single one of these contains 1,000 points, almost roughly, like within, 5 points even of 1,000. So you only have to do 75% of each one in order to get the completion. Like this, see, this is at 380. This is halfway to done. As soon as it hits done at 750, you get the graduation reward of each one gives you skins. That goes directly to yourself. Directly to the redeeming, but it's one of the skins that you can't sell. And then the 100,000 skill points goes to your redeeming items you can give to anybody, right? So, yeah. But yeah, it's like it takes you an hour to do this, just maxing out this and getting your graduation rewards. That's on top of what I've been researching so far. This whole video has been about just getting 750 as quickly as possible without touching too much the Soldier of Fortune, so you can get 750 here, do the Soldier of Fortune, get to here, and then get your graduation reward, which is 225,000 skill points in 2 hours. Doable, absolutely doable. I'm gonna go kick a puppy now.